What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got another figure here which I'm actually quite excited to check out, and that is Marvel's Chasm. So in today's video, what we're gonna do is, of course, check out the figure, go through the articulation, accessories, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions after doing some comparisons. And of course, right now, let's just get right into it. So I'm gonna start off here with the packaging, and again, I just really like this retro style packaging. You have the figure here looking really awesome. You can buy one more to be added into your display, and I gotta say, I really like this kind of clamshell design. And you have your cartoon image on one side, you have the slightly different Spider-Man logo on the top. And of course, if you switch it on to the back here, this is where, again, I'm not very familiar with this whole wave in terms of why their characters are doing what it is, but I did some research on him because I was like Reilly, I was like Spider-Man's character. I know this is when he lost his memories because he was wiped out all the way with all that, you know, all that clone stuff. So this is where he became Chasm, and yeah. So here, a near-fatal battle between Peter Parker and his clone Ben. Reilly leaves Ben rising from the quantum goo as the villainous Chasm. So this is pretty cool. I didn't really read much about him, but I did my research. So let's just check out this figure right now. Okay, so we have the Chasm figure right off the box, and I gotta say, actually he looks pretty interesting, but of course the only disappointing thing about this figure is the lack of accessories, which is a common theme with Marvel Legends for 2023. The lack of accessories with their figures are very annoying. So here we only have the effect pieces on his arms, which you can see here. There isn't any extra pair of hands, there isn't anything else. It's just that there's no twip hands. I'm not sure whether he did any tip action kind of thing with he was in his character here of Chasm. But yes, they could have just given us a little bit more when this is just so disappointing. We don't have any wall crawling hands or whatsoever, just a plain figure with some effect pieces which we have seen before. It's not even using the latest body mold, the Renew Your Vows body mold, which is again another disappointing thing. It's still using a pretty decent body mold. This is the Spider-Man 2099 or the Sunfire body mold. So we're gonna have a closer look at this figure here. And straight on, I gotta say, his design actually looks really nice. I do like that matte finish to him here, and I do like his face as well. It does come with a nice color and a little bit of some sculpting on his design here as well. And I do like that if you follow down to his body here, his chest area and his neck, I do like the line. I do like that the fact that the lines actually follows through really nice. And the color, not too bad, I would say, from what I have seen on some pictures online in terms of his comic book representation. And if you see on his butterfly joints here, the design as well follows through really cool. And we have that kind of design on his chest area. It's all painted through. And going on to the back here, I do like that neon green color as well. Follows through to his chest area on his back here as well, to his upper shoulders and all that. Really nothing much special in terms of his body design here. And going on to the legs, we have some nice green paint work here, and follows through to his calves. So really very plain figure, which is very disappointing. And we're just going to do a quick articulation here. We have seen this multiple times. It does use a disc joint inside, so it's able to go up all the way this much. You can of course tilt all the way down here, and again rotate it as much as you want. You can of course do have a little bit of some swivel here. And if we go on to his arms, get a nice T-pose a little bit down here. And if we go on to the rotation here, you can rotate it as much as you want. Mine's a little bit gummy. You do have your beautiful butterfly joints, which goes forward this much, can go backwards here, and you do have nice pin jointed elbows here, and we have some gauntlets on him, which does look pretty cool. So I'm just going to detach this for a while, and not too bad. You kind of take this off. Doesn't make the hand or arms look very weird. and they do have some nice color to it. You do have some nice rotation on the wrist, and you can hinge up and down here. And going on to the torso, you can crunch forward this much, you can crunch backwards here. You do have some nice waist swivel. And going on to the legs, you can spread out here quite a lot, and you are able to kick forward here this much here as well. You do have some nice upper thigh swivel. You do have the pin jointed, double jointed knees, and you do have nice calf rotation here. And you do have excellent ankle pivot. So measuring on this figure, it does stand in at about the 6 to 6.5 inch mark. And of course, I know you guys want to see this. These are all the other Ben Reilly figures we've gotten. I do have my retro one in my cart, and this is how they all look next to each other. We have the latest Ben Reilly retro one, and in terms of the body mold, I think they could have at least given us this body mold instead, because of the lack of accessories. That would have been really cool, because we don't really see this. But of course, if they want to go crazy, they could give us with the Renew Your Vows or another type. And if we want to do some head swaps here, which is something I know you guys want to see, put it here, and I'm gonna put it on the Chasm figure. Alright, so it fits in very nicely on his body. A bit tight, I would say. I think his body looks a little bit bulkier for my liking, which is pretty surprising, seeing that these figures are also quite bulky. But yeah, that's how they look to each other. And here he is next to some other figures that we have already reviewed so far on this channel. And if you add up all the accessories together, it's actually very disappointing, but it is what it is. Alright, so that is it with the Chasm figure, and for a rating, I am just gonna give this a 6 out of 10. I mean, it is nice that they are still releasing with some modern kind of figures, but it doesn't use a modern body mold, which is very disappointing. And in terms of the accessories, I can't stress this much more enough. There is just a full lack of accessories here, which is very annoying with this whole set, because it actually looks really nice in hand. But yeah, there is a lot of, you know, irregularities or a lot of drawbacks to this whole wave. So yes, so far I do like this figure quite a bit, but it does lack a lot of stuff. But these are just my thoughts and my opinions. Do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash that subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. You can find me on my Instagram at the Humble Lecter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.